Hey there, I'm Ina, Speak Simply Malekish, and this is my channel. I share about spiritual sexuality, relationships, and intimacy one bite at a time. So my counseling business thrives on your participation, on your sharing, liking, subscribing, and commenting. So do me a favor, please do so. And I do in office as well as remote sessions. You can contact me right from this page. So let's get started on today's topic, which is the importance of honesty for self-love. I don't know about you, but believe it or not, honesty with self is one of the most difficult things that any one of us has to deal with. We will feel we're being absolutely honest, and then it may be years later when we realize what we were mandating, what we were defending, and we're ready to let it go. So sometimes it takes years before we realize that we were not being honest with ourselves. How about love is blind? You know that saying that we're not really seeing our partner, we're not being honest with ourselves about the relationship, or be careful what you ask for, you may get it. And you're just adamant that you are desiring this, and then you get it, and it was an uh-oh. So maybe we've never put these two words together, honesty for self-love. Because if we don't learn to be honest with ourselves, we cannot be honest with others. And if we make agreements with others, when we have not been really honest about ourselves, if we can keep that agreement, if that agreement, it really resonates with us, more than likely we're going to break hearts and we're going to break the agreement. So my suggestion would be, if you're not sure about an agreement that, be it a partnership, be it business, friendship, family, or a significant other, sweetie, if they're asking for an agreement, if you're not sure, then just be honest, saying, I'm not sure I can make that agreement. I hear it's important for you. I don't want to make an agreement that I don't know in the deepest part of my heart and soul that I can keep or commit. I'm not saying I won't try it, but I'd like to have it like 2 weeks, a month, to try it on, to see how it works. Negotiating for a win-win between partners, no matter what the partnership is very important. If you're not honest with yourself, you're going to find there's an incongruency. So what you're putting out may be smiles and happy, and internally you're saying, well, I never should say yes, I am tired, my plate is too full. There, you can feel it. There's a dissonance. When you're being honest with yourself and you make agreements with others, then you are congruent. And that honesty is almost like having great spirit, or God, or Jesus, Buddha, whoever your higher power is, hopefully you have a higher power, is you're congruent. There is a flow, and you feel at peace with the agreements that you make. So when we're talking about honesty for self-love, if I'm not being honest with myself, it's pretty hard for me to love myself. And with all of the negative inner dialogue, we beat ourselves up. I know I do. Almost everyone I talk to, they have this inner voice that you're not good enough. And that's the voice telling me, I'm not good enough. My breasts are too big. My hips are too big. Or maybe my breasts are too small and I'm too slender. For you men, no different. You know, either you'd like to be bigger, you'd like to have more muscles, or men, you know what it is, your package, it's either your package is too small, too short, the girth isn't long enough. A few of you men may be dealing with the fact that your package is quite large, and when a woman looks at you for the first time naked, she just says, you're not putting that thing anywhere near me. So we all have our wounding. And to be honest means not only to be honest with ourselves, it means to be honest with the people that we're engaging with. And I remember one gentleman many, many, many years ago who said, before we take our clothes off, before we make love, I just want to let you know that naturally I'm just quite large. And if that's going to be a problem, then let's just not go there. So that, I felt so respected by him. It was such a pleasant change to have that kind of honesty. And of course, then there's intimacy there. And I'd already given birth to a baby, so I figured if I could birth a baby, I could work with making love to a gentleman whose package was on the larger size. How honest can you be with yourself? Or are you embarrassed? You're afraid of rejection. I'll tell you what, if you're honest, really, who cares what the other person thinks, because you have to live with yourself. This is honesty for self-love, not for other love. And I'm not saying to be honest being cruel. Your voice can be gentle. You could share a concern that you have and that you're being honest. And this can happen on a first date. It can happen drinking coffee. It could be with a partner you've been with for so many years and you've been afraid to actually speak some of the things that are not working. So for you to be able to love someone else, you have to love yourself. To be able to love yourself, you need to be honest with yourself. And as soon as you realize you've been living a lie from the past, you did the best you could. It was what you were taught, either through your parents or through church or through school. But when you realize it actually does not carry water, doesn't grow corn, you've been living a lie. One of the hardest things for us to do is to let that lie shatter and release it so the true self can come out. Who you truly are, your true nature, natural self. And I invite you to do that. So thank you for watching this video. And I ask that you look at my bio because I'm on other platforms. Thank you very much. Have a great day and blessings.